Young wizard, please see me at once. It is time for us to marshal our forces against Morganthe. Ah, my dear young wizard, you are well rested, I hope, from your last ordeal. It is long past time we dealt with Morganthe. We must rally the forces of light. Sadly, the council is reduced to only Diego, the Emperor of Mushu, Lydia Grey-Rose, and myself. I need your aid, for you have forged a robust relationship with many defenders of light. Travel to Savaria and convince the mystic in younger White Stripes to join the Council of Light. Then go to Avalon and find King Artorius in the Knight's Hall. Tell him his might is needed once again. While you carry these messages, I will send Diego to ruined Azteca to call upon Princess Zenzen Sevenstar. Deliver your messages and then return here at once.
Jumbo, young wizard, it has been some time. Even from here, I can see that the shadows grow long across the spiral. You wish my help? Of course. I will do what I can to aid one who did so much for my world. What is it that I can do? To join the Council of Light? You bestow a great honor upon me, wizard. Tell Merlambros I will come to his side at once.
By the spiral, it is the young wizard back amongst us. But I can tell from your visage that dark times are still ahead. Merle Ambrose asks me to join the Council of Light? That I cannot do, for there is still much work I must do to restore the land. But Avalon will not refuse Ravenwood in this hour of need. Instead, the Lady of the Lake will go in my place. Speak to her and tell her it is my command. But before you go, I have one more gift for you, blessed Knight of the Silver Rose. The Sword of Kings has bonded to your spirit. You may summon its power whenever you feel the darkness press upon you. Use it only for justice.
By the spiral, wizard, you stand at the center of the dark storm, with nightmares all around you. You bear word from King Artorius? Of course I will join the Council of Light and help you in the battle against the Great Shadow.
That was quick. You flew with the speed of Gamma's wings. What did they say? I'm pleased to hear in younger White Stripes will join us. Excellent work. And what of Avalon? It saddens me that Artorius will not fight at my side again. But the lady is a remarkable spirit and will serve us well. Now, we must finish our preparations. Morganthe has retreated to the Shadow Web at the center of the world of Khrysalis. Khrysalis is a strange and alien world on the farthest bend of the spiral. It was a place of savage wars and ancient magic. The spiral key we once had was destroyed long ago, so we must forge one anew. A tiny isle, broken from the edge of Khrysalis, is still reachable, however. Professor Lydia Grey-Rose will get us there. Visit the School of Ice, and use Professor Grey-Rose's ice archway to journey to the Isle of Arachnis, so we may craft a new key.
Young wizard, I've been waiting for you. I've built an ice archway to take you to the Isle of Arachnis. The ice archway is across the way in the ice tower. Pass through it and find Headmaster Ambrose. He's waiting for us there.
Ah, young wizard, what kept you? Welcome to the Isle of Arachnis. Arachnis is a fragment of the spiral world of Khrysalis, broken off hundreds of years ago by Morganthe in her recklessness.
You can see Khrysalis there, through the storm. A savage world. A dead world. It gives birth to terrors and draws nightmares like the candle pulls the moth.
Morganthe is learning the song of creation from the Lords of Night. It requires all her focus, but she will learn it. When she masters it, she will brush us aside like motes of dust, and the spiral will be hers.
Morganthe has shielded Khrysalis from us, and without a spiral key, there is no easy way to get there.
So we must make a new spiral key.
Has such a thing been done before?
Not in a very long time. Emperor?
To create a new spiral key, we need elements to embody Khrysalis herself. The triad of life, death, and myth must be served. The Condor Woods were a wondrous forest, teeming with life and blooming with possibility, until Morganthe burnt it down. Now it is a lifeless desert, brimming with bitterness and anger. Still, where there is hope, life and light can take root. The last seed of the last Condor tree is nearby, guarded by wordless woodsmen. These treefolk are all that is left of the once great forest. Bring the Condor seed to us.
With the wordless woodsmen scattered, you recover a hard seed about the size of a plum.
Poor, tortured creatures. Perhaps we will be able to help them one day.
But today is not that day. We must work quickly, yes?
You are correct, Diego. Good work, wizard. You got the Conda seed. This will act as a conduit for life magic and be one of our anchors for the ritual.
Now we turn from the spark of life to the black void of death. To build the triad, we must take the last Conda seed and fuse it with a symbol of closure and endings. The Lady of the Lake will guide you here.
The strongest magic is sympathetic. We draw on the life and death and myth of a world to recreate what was lost. Morganthe trails death and destruction in her wake, so much that it clings to her like bitter smoke. The spiral still weeps for Azteca. An undead Aztecosaur dwells here on the Isle of Arachnis. This grinning Calaca is a lost remnant of the First World. His bones resonate with Azteca's requiem. Battle grinning Calaca and get the Underworld Compass, a relic of death magic. Bring it to Queen Zenzen 7-Star.
From out of the bones and ash, you recover a golden relic, carved with death school symbols around an Azteca sun.
Wizard, this underworld compass thrums with the cries of my people. It also keens for the brave souls of Khrysalis who have fallen under Morganthe's reign. It will serve our purpose. Show it to the Lady of the Lake.
Wizard, we now possess 2 points of the triad we need for our ritual. A combination of 3 schools of magic is nigh unbeatable. We have life and death. The 3rd point is formed by myth. In younger White Stripes, we'll show you how to bring them all together.
The triad of life, death, and myth is the foundation for our greatest stories, yes? The professors from Wizard City have brought a powerful relic with them, the Diamond Myth Forge.
Cyrus was not through to lug it out of the basement of the myth school, but he would not refuse me.
Bring the Conda Seed and the Underworld Compass to the Diamond Myth Forge. We will channel our power to you. You must perform the ritual of forging and hammer the elements into a spiral key. Excellent work, young wizard. I can feel you channeling our power to your ritual.
Remember to temper life with death, death with myth, and myth with light.
Do not lose control of the Triad of Magic.
Picture Khrysalis in your mind's eye. Feel its essence in the ground beneath your feet and in the heart of the Conda Sea.
Listen for the echo of all those hearts that Morganthe has stilled. The underworld compass points you to her black place of power.
Oh my. Let us see what you have there. A new spiral key. Wonderful work. And with this, know that we consider you an honorary member of the Council of Light. Young wizard, Morganthe's wards keep us out of Khrysalis, but we will remain here as close as we can get to watch over you. Use whatever trickery you must to find and release the Lords of Night from Morganthe's clutches. Then defeat her once and for all. Morganthe is forcing the ancient Aztecosaur spirits, the Lords of Night, to sing the song of creation anew. In her version of the great song, she is the stalwart hero, battling the cruel forces of injustice. But if she is able to complete her song of creation, the spiral will be forever broken. Go to Bartleby and use the spiral key to travel to Khrysalis. Morganthe's sentinels will think you are there to join her forces. We may even be able to project ourselves into the world in astral form and give you what guidance we can.
What is your name and purpose?
Headmaster Ambrose said to use trickery to let them think you were here to join them. Maybe you can avoid a fight if you talk to her.
Have you come to serve the Shadow Queen? I am Zoltana the Mirror Mask. It is my duty to test those who wish to swear allegiance to Queen Morganthe. Prove yourself, stranger. Go into the Weeping Tower and slaughter all you find within.
You drive the painted spiders back into the crevices and dark places.
I see you got by the painted spiders. I drew the short lot, and now I guess it is my job to face you. You've traveled a long way just to die, stranger. You are sparing my life? I will never forget this, Spellbinder.
A spellbinder, and one who knows mercy. How peculiar. Spellbinder, you are not supposed to show them pity. The warlords who came before did not hesitate, but they were unlike you. I have never met a spellbinder before. Further testing is required for me to judge you properly. Show me your skills in the Tower of Silence. Most peculiar. Spellbinder, do not hold back. rejoin me outside. You fight well, despite your predisposition towards kindness. It may be your undoing one day. Your fighting style is unique, but not without merit. How best to place you in the Umbra Legion? The ancient arcane colossus in Bastion may give me a clue. I give you permission to pass through the Penumbra barrier. Seek out the arcane colossus and meditate upon it. Then return to me.
You meditate on the arcane colossus. At first, nothing happens. But all of a sudden, the arcane colossus appears to be fully charged and now radiates great currents of magic.
Wizard, you unlocked some of the magic that was trapped deep within this fortress. It has weakened Morganthe's Penumbra barrier. The Council of Light will be able to help you at times. For now, continue with your exploration of Khrysalis.
The arcane colossus responded to your presence? This is most peculiar. Did you see there is another colossus? Perhaps the second one will give me the clarity I seek. Meditate in front of the Rubicund Colossus and note any occurrences.
You meditate on this giant statue as you did the arcane colossus, but nothing happens. You try to clear your mind again, just in case. But no, the Rubicund Colossus remains inert.
The Rubicund Colossus did nothing? Are you positive? Very well, Spellbinder. I have another task that may better suit your talents. My warrior sister, Rose the Mouse Hunter, recently captured a spy. This mouse is an agent of the Burrowers, those that oppose us. The Burrowers are a weak and scattered force, but they have enough weapons and warriors to pose an occasional nuisance. This spy holds critical information about their defenses. If he breaks, the Umbra Legion could wipe them out to the last. Go to Rose the Mouse Hunter and determine what she has gleaned from questioning the spy. She holds him atop the broken tower. Use your talents to resolve the situation to my satisfaction.
One of Zoltana's creatures? Why has she sent you here? The Burrower spy? Can you not see with your simple human eyes that I have the spy imprisoned before you? I can tell you his name is Divin Whiteheart.
That is all you will get from me, Greenblood. I will never give up my people to you.
Silence! That is all I have learned so far. What is your expertise? A spellbinder? What use are your spells here? You use them to attack me?
You are rescuing me?
Once I tell Zatanna what you have done, she'll bring the Umbra Legion down upon your head.
Spellbinder, free me and we can lock the Mantis up in my place.
Oh.
Meet me at the base of the broken tower. You have my eternal thanks, Spellbinder. If we can get out of this place, the Whitehearts will always be your allies. Tell me now, what brought you to this lost world? You seek to bring down the Shadow Queen? I will do whatever I can to aid you. My weapons and armor were stripped from me upon my capture. I have no idea what that cruel Mantis Rose did with them. But I know some of our treasures remain safeguarded in the mausoleum. Can you enter the tombs and find me a blade and armor?